Let's start this one with different presets. Let's choose logo preset. I will choose this one as a preset and apply modification. Let's select different parts of the 3D object and move it. Move this part, move this one. Try to apply modification with a different part of the shape, or draw a new one. On the left menu you will find different shape, different presets. You can draw different one, or move this one, apply modification for rotation and scale to apply a new shape. You can move this one, apply modification to have a custom shape of what you desire. Let's say I will hit play button. In a play button you will find and under styles different styles presets for each shape you've had, or you can apply new shape. You can choose this earth, move it and scale it. Let's say I want the position at this second and apply new one. Apply different preset of the shape. You made a shape from a preset, a previously made. You can apply your modification on the position where it will be present. Let's say I will change its position to this point. This point represents the position of the earth at this second. Apply new keyframe. Let's say I will move it to this point at the second number 3. It will move at the second number 3. Let's say I will use different shape. You can choose any shape from the icons or frames. Different presets you will find under the right icons, or you can draw a new shape from the left panels. Stars, rectangular, cylinder, circle. You can draw your own shape or double click to import an image. Hit open, then you've exported. You can double click on this text and change it. I will delete it and let's type tutorial 24. Hit OK. Let's see its opacity and its color. Let's say I want a new frame. New frame will be applied to the shape you've added. Let's say I want this shape. Let's scale it, move it, and apply some sort of modification. Let's say change its color. Let's change the color of the bevel and the color of the shape itself. Let's say I will scale it a little bit and some sort of movement. Let's say I will choose different style. Let's choose different icon, apply it, move it, rotation. I want you to try different shapes, different modifications to be familiar with moving with these tools. Let's say I will delete this and apply a new gradient. Gradient will affect the background. Let's say I want a darker background. To apply different modification, I want to choose a lighter preset, so I need a darker background. Let's say I will increase the black and hit OK. I will choose a light. Let's say I will choose this light, this one here. I will move it, rotate it, and scale to give this effect. Let's say I will use this effect of the thunder. I will move it to this point. I want the effect of a thunder. For that, I want an animation of disappearing, like it disappeared at the end, like this one here. It showed and disappeared. So I want to try different one. Let's say I will choose different light, like this point of light. This point of light is like a reflection of a mirror. Let's say I will give it an animation of disappearing also. Let's choose this one. I want you to try them all. Try different fade in, fade out, try fade out then fade in. Try different animation for the light to give your effect. Let's say at the second 0 I want it to be at that point. So I will add a new keyframe at the second 0 and then add a new keyframe at the third second. Let's say I will change the text, this color of the text to show it up. Let's say I will add a new keyframe for this color and hit play button. You can see the effect of the light. It's showed up and disappeared. Let's say I wanted to move it. So I need to add a new keyframe at the second number 3 and the second number 0. Let's say I want it to start at this point. Let's say I will move it to this point and add a new keyframe, then hit play button. It will not move because you didn't add a new keyframe. It will not move. You didn't have a second point. So I add a first point and then another second. You add a third point at the third second. Let's say add a new keyframe. Let's hit play button. You see it's moved from the first point to the last point you've added. Also, you can different styles. You can choose different presets for the lights. Let's try this one. You can choose different lights if you want. You can add modification of the scale of the alpha, its opacity. You can change its position from this point and increase it to the other point, or add a different preset for animation like this one. Let's say I want this animation. Let's increase its depth like this, and then apply new keyframe, then hit play button. You see it's moved accordingly the timeline, the key points you've added. If you choose this one, this light, it applied over each other, so try to make it separately at different part. I will move this point. I will be editing this. Add a new keyframe. It will start at this point to the right side. Let's say I want it to start at this point. I will rotate it, move it, scale it, add it to this point, add a new keyframe to save it at this point, and then I need to start at the second 0 at this point, so add new keyframe at this point. Then I will give it an animation. Let's say fade out. This animation is fade out, it disappeared. Let's say I will choose this one and hit play button. It will just like disappearing with movement. But let's say I want different one. Let's choose like this one here, or this one. You can choose different lights, different presets, and delete whatever you don't need. Just scroll down and choose whatever icon you want to use. Let's say I want to use this icon. Let's say I want to use this color with this icon and this light with this icon. Let's rotate it and move it to this point, and you can double click and import a new light, or you can use this one. You can put it down here at this point. You can just add it at that point, and then you will go to the panel of animation. You need to add this effect of animation like brightening at some point. You will appear this brightening effect. I think that's all for this lesson.